Hi, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen here, and we are going to go live now on all of our platforms. Let's see if I can find the Facebook platform that gets me on our Facebook, episode 223 today. And we're really blessed with, do I need to wear hang on here. Um, do I need to wear let's see, remove this. Yeah. Do I need to wear a wig today? Because it's Women in Weeds Day, everybody. And you know me, I've got my High Times jacket on, and it's ass kicking genuine. And it's time to be incredible and to step up and end prohibition, everybody. So, I have somebody at the door, and I'm going to play our introduction here for you so you all can see what's going on. And hang on just a minute. Here we go. I'm going to get our introduction going here. So watch this. Here we go. Hey, what do you have to say for all the prisoners in jail?
My heart goes out to you. I love you all. It will not stop. Every prisoner is free. It's a crime against humanity. Sitting in jail.
We're coming for you.
We're coming for you. We're going to get you out.
And then parade.
And then parade.
Lady marijuana, make our peace grow. It's old and yet so beautiful down in our soul. Your fire burns inside me, keep her from the cold. So warm and yet so beautiful down in my soul. The fire burns, my lady marijuana. Watch her burn down, down in my soul. Lady marijuana, make our peace grow. So old and yet so beautiful down in our soul.
Hello, everybody. Don't worry about a thing. One of Bob Marley's favorite lines and my favorite line. Welcome to episode 223. We're carrying along. We made it to Emerald Cup. We made it to the Oakland Coliseum. And we're just getting ready for the push for our Bud Tenders Pledge and the Dispensary Pledge and our concert series that we're going to be doing. And we're going to have a film festival here in Port Townsend to raise the money for production. Hemp Hooray, have a great show. Open heart.
And then we sing this part together. We will sing our way to wholeness. We will sing our way to wholeness. And then again. We will sing
our way to wholeness. Jeff Eichen here, and we're really excited to bring some people in today. And here we go. And don't bogart that joint. Stash Wagner is licensing us this for the first song on our CD for our concert, Relief, in 2025. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Hi, everybody. It's Jeff here at the Oakland Coliseum, and we're doing a walkthrough with Gretchen today, and it's going to be great to have a concert for the prisoners, 420 Relief, and we're really excited that we're part of this movement to help prisoners come home from marijuana. Thank you all for joining us and supporting us. We'd love your sponsorship. Oh yeah, it's going to cost us a pretty penny to get this, but we'll make it at the door. And everybody, we're talking to Gretchen right now, and we're not closing the deal. We're making sure that this is what we want. Okay, so Hemp Hooray, and that's all I know. And this one's for you, Jack. Her. We're going to help to end prohibition and bring the prisoners home.
I don't see anything but you and me on the screen. Can you hear me, Jeffrey?
Yeah. Talk to me.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see any video except you and me on the screen. I didn't see the intro. I just heard audio, did not see it. I just see you and me on the screen.
Okay, so we will.
There we go. Now I'm seeing it.
Okay.
But before I did not see it.
Okay, so everybody, rewind. Momentary lapse. Momentary lapse of Pink Floyd. So everybody, love and light. We just got back from the Emerald Cut. This is Jeff Eichen with Rodimus Parra here today. Grasshopper, snatch of the grasshopper. So we love having all of our people on board. Sometimes they make it, sometimes they don't. It depends what what we have on board. But we have on board here. Today I got some Morse Beagle from NOCO, but I also have Tim Blake, an incredible soul that did 20 years of incredibleness with his Emerald Cub. So here we go.
My heart goes out to you. I love you all, and I will not stop until every prisoner is free. It's a crime against humanity. You're sitting in jail.
We're coming for you.
We're coming for you. We're going to get you out.
And then parade.
Lady marijuana, make our peace grow. It's old and yet so beautiful down in our soul. Your fire burns inside me, keep her from the cold. So warm and yet so beautiful down in my soul. The fire burns, my lady marijuana. Watch it burn down, down in my soul. Lady marijuana, make our peace grow. So old and yet so beautiful down in our soul.
Hello, everybody. Don't worry about a thing. One of Bob Marley's favorite lines and my favorite line. Welcome to episode 223. We're carrying along. We made it to Emerald Cup. We made it to the Oakland Coliseum. And we're just getting ready for the push for our Bud Tenders Pledge and the Dispensary Pledge and our concert series that we're going to be doing. And we're going to have a film festival here in Port Townsend to raise the money for production. Hemp Parade, have a great show.
Open heart. And then we sing this part together. We will sing our way to wholeness. We will sing our way to wholeness.
Yes, we will, everybody.
We will sing our way to wholeness.
I mean it. Episode 223, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen, Rodimus Parra, and the gang. It's Women in Weeds Day every third Weeds Day. And don't bogart that joint. Stash Wagner is licensing us this for the first song on our CD for our concert, Relief, in 2025. You heard it. Hi, everybody. It's Jeff here at the Oakland Coliseum, and we're doing a walkthrough with Gretchen today, and it's going to be great to have a concert for the prisoners, 420 Relief, and we're really excited that we're part of this movement to help prisoners come home for marijuana. Thank you all for joining us and supporting us. We love your sponsorship. Oh, yeah. It's going to cost us a pretty penny to get this, but we'll make it at the door. And everybody, we're talking to Gretchen right now, and We're not closing the deal. We're making sure that this is what we want. Okay, so hemp hemp hooray, and that's all I know. And this one's for you, Jack. Her. We're going to help to end prohibition and bring the prisoners home. Yay, everybody. Wait, I got something for you. Hemp hemp hooray.
The intro that doesn't quit.
He keeps coming back. Peter's gaining some weight, by the way. Here's Steve D'Angelo from the Last Prisoner Project, everybody. He's doing fine. And so we got to talk with a lot of prisoners. And I'm going to come into our room here today. That was a little intro I had.
Just when you think it ends, it keeps going.
It keeps rolling. Roll, roll, roll your joint. And come on, everyone, get some words. Roll, roll, roll your joint. Come on, what's the next line? Come on, there's got to be a good line that follows that one. Stick it in your pipe. Merrily, 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 merrily. One day I'll have a life. So we got Mr. Shades. I think that's a little hit the road, Jack. That's some blind shades. We got Weeds Day episode 223 in 3D with I Dream a Genie, and we are in a safety meeting. So I love Jeannie's ability and dedication. It's Women in Weeds Day, so we do have I Dream of Jeannie here with us, supporting the women in weed. Women in weed took almost every award at the freaking award ceremony. It was a 4-hour award ceremony, and everybody was so restless, but except for the awards people. And it's been going on for 20 years. So I guess the idea is when you walk into the award ceremony at one of these cannabis awards, you better have your gummy bears. 4 hours later, it's still going, giving another award. So they had indoor grow awards, they had gummy bear, they had terpene awards, the best look awards, the best smoke awards, the best apparatus awards. It kept going and going and going. But my question is, okay, and I will pose this to my group here, and we have Mr. What is that symbol on your shirt? Is that from Afghanistan? Okay, well, we can't hear you, doctor.
It's from Argentina.
Argentina, fantastic. So Argentina is pretty darn good in football. And there she is, our Women in Weeds Day. Say hello. Hello, Jeannie. Say hey. I love it when you talk softly. Put your mic on, baby. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 I can't take it no more. I'm tired of waking up on the floor. No, thank you, please. I don't smoke or no weed. I'm tired of waking up on the floor. So, the gummy bears, the 4 hours of the Emerald Cup, just think about it and answer me one of these questions, everybody.
Hold on, he's talking.
Now we hear you.
Now we hear you.
Now you can hear me now?
Yeah. Okay, that's okay. You're doing great. We love our Women in Weeds because today is Women in Weeds Day. So everybody, I'm talking about the award ceremony, but I have a question for the team here. Just think if you're tasting wine or champagne, is that how you pronounce it? Okay, so you're tasting champagne or wine at a competition, okay? How do you clear your palate? Okay, so my question is, and it's a drum roll, and I think you all know what I'm about to say, is how can you smoke a bowl of X, Y, and Z outdoor, X, Y, and Z indoor to the next one and say that one's better than the first one that I smoked? Who wants to answer that one? How do you do it? How do you smoke and then get super stoned and then go to the next one and say, oh, I like this one better. It's really more high.
That's a great question, Jeffrey. I've always wondered the same thing. So who really knows the answer to that? Because you can't like see with when you do a wine tasting,
Right.
You can swirl it around your mouth, you can let the oxygen mix with it, you can swirl it this way and swirl it that way, and then you spit it out discreetly, and then you can judge it because you don't swallow it. But when you smoke, is there a way to smoke where you actually don't inhale and you're just getting the essentials and maybe a little up the nose, like exhaling right away, so that you don't actually imbibe the THC? Great question. Be nice to hear what an expert has to say on that.
Good question.
Yeah, well, how do you judge marijuana at a marijuana cup for the potency? You know, oh, this one's way more potent than that one that I just smoked, and you're fogged up. You're already
Every
fogged.
6 hours. You judge one thing every 6 hours.
Oh my God, that's why it took 4 hours for the awards. But we had fun. We totally had fun. I talked to Kim today, and she fucking had fun, and everybody was dancing and prancing. But half my team, or the most of my team, left after the hour and a half or 2 hours of waiting for an OG award for Mr. Fresh. You know, so, it was pretty fun the whole weekend. And so, Ray Charles, you have something to say for us, Argentina? Where can we find your book? Where can we find your book?
You guys, my doctor's coming in. We're going to test my pacemaker. So good to see everybody. I'll see you guys next week.
Where can we
Russell.
where can we find your book, Russell? Where can we find your book? Russell, where can we find your book?
Cheech and Chong will be selling them in their stores, and you can buy it on Amazon, guys.
Oh, fantastic. What's the name of your book for everybody?
The name of my book is called Pain is My Companion.
Okay, don't forget that now. Pain is My Companion. Russell's on a tour right now. He's sharing this book that he and Steve wrote about, you know, weed and marijuana as medicine. Correct? Mr. Ray Charles, can you give us a 3 so I can get you before you leave? Everybody give a 3. Rod? 3. Okay, we got cheek picker here. So we love you, Russell. Happy birthday. May your pacemaker be incredibly okay. And let's hear from our only Women in Weeds Day. Give us an update and tell us how you're feeling, and tell us what, you know, I mean, almost every person at the award ceremony was team of women. Tell us a little bit about your experience dealing with women in weed, and how the camaraderie is super, you know, super beautiful.
This is all very true. And as you know, Brooke M. Westlake was on our show. I can't tell you what episode, but she's been on the show a couple different times, and she is doing fabulously. As you may or may not know, she went through some health issues and had to have some...
Jeannie, can you turn your mic down a little bit? Can you turn your mic
down?
Yeah, about 2 dB, about 2 dB. If you know what a dB is, that's a doobie. No.
Is that better?
Much better, much better.
Okay,
You were starting out, and we love good mics. So tell us a little bit more about Brooke and how she's doing.
Well, Brooke is doing much better, as I see from her posts, and that's good because, you know, it's very important that in this community we surround each other. It doesn't matter whether you're male or female. It's important that we support one another. And speaking of support, can't wait to get to it. Edwin Rubis. So he has been transferred to his new location. And at first, the letter that he wrote was absolutely heart-wrenching. But then you all came through, each and every one of you created the most donations, happy birthday wishes. You filled his heart and took all of his pain and anxiety and fears away, and you made it a happy day for him. And I just want to thank each and every one of you. Thank you so, so much for caring about the plant prisoner and for doing all that you could to make his day a happy one. He turned 56 years old. He's been in prison for so many years.
26 years.
26 of 40. It just
blows chunks. Yes.
Yeah, I can't even wrap my head around it. 40 years for a safety meeting. And speaking of safety meeting, so the word mates, I guess a couple of years ago I heard Tommy say it, and I say goal mate, and I thought, that's kind of clever. So I switched goal for bowl. And it turns out that they have a massive campaign for bowl mates. It's a secret society where Cheech and Chong have memberships. And if you join bowlmates.com, you too can get in on all their hidden surprises. Start using hashtag bowlmates and show the prisoners that we care, because Tommy started it as kind of a clever way to like speak to people on the inside. And I guess it grew into something much bigger. And so anytime you can, use the hashtag bowlmate and support and uplift the prisoners, the people helping the prisoners, and the team that's going to make it happen everywhere. We appreciate you. We acknowledge you. And Edwin Rubis, happy birthday to you. And we hear you. We see you. And we know you, Edwin Rubis. We know you, plant prisoners. We know you, plant prisoner families. We're here for you. We're going to do all that we can. And then there's just two more things. Bill D. Russell, say that 5 times fast. Oh no, it's Mr. Bill. He wanted to be on the show today, but unfortunately that naughty he's someplace doing something. We'll have to catch up to him and find out what he's up to. And Lawrence Triniak, OG of all OGs, he too, straight out of the hospital, anyone to beware on WEEDSDAYS. So everybody give your love and care to Lawrence. Give your love and care to Bill, that naughty little scallywagon. You find out what he's up to, and then you tell him to get over here.
Can you spell scallywagon?
I'm not even sure. But I've been watching pirate movies, so it's in me fault. And other than that, where is Solo? How are we gonna have a quote today, Solo? You need to get yourself down here too. And where's the rest of the teams? You know, generally speaking, we have a full room, and I'm inviting each and every one of you. You know what time it is. You know what day it is. You know that this comes up every Wednesday. I expect to have a full room next Wednesday. And that goes for every single one of you. Joe, Chronic, Naughty. You know who you are. So I'll continue scolding you after the show. That's all I've got for you.
Recruit.
Yes, I'm super happy that you reached out to Edwin, that you did all that you could for him and his family. And that just means so.
Well, you said could. We are still working with Edwin, and Edwin calls me regularly, and he comes on our show when he can. And he's in transition now, everybody. And Edwin, let's see. Let me see if I can get our poster up here. I will do the best I can. In the meantime, we're going to get our poster up so everyone can actually see what Edwin looks like here, because Edwin is one of our favorite.
From Canna's, because she works in that image of Edwin. She does all her backgrounds very smoothly, right on cue while she keeps talking. Good work, girl. You got it. You're rocking the video. Jeff, you take a class with her. Jeff,
we're all good. We're all good here. We're all good here. There we go.
There's Edwin.
Hey.
Yeah, so on 2/23, Edwin Rubis remains in jail, everybody. And that's what we're doing. We're going to be producing some film festivals. And I was with, actually, Richard DeLisi, and I was with some other freed prisoners while we were in Oakland, California at the Emerald Cup, and it was really beautiful to see that they also have their friends and families there, and they had some people that are doing documentaries on them, and so I think it was Rodimus who somebody suggested to me, let's go and do a book on all the prisoners and do a documentary while I'm photographing the book. So we're going to raise the money for that. We're going to raise the money for this. But most of all, we're doing the concert series, and it's to help Edwin Rubiz come home. So Edwin Rubiz, it would be great to see you outside, just like Jeff Mazansky. I went and filmed him. I was one of the only filmmakers to go inside a prison and film our men and women inside prison. And so it's up to us to make this happen, everybody. So let's keep going. And why don't let's see what time it is. Oh, we're in a good time. So any more collaborated Women in Weeds Day stories that you want to share with us, beautiful Jeannie?
There's always some awesome collaborations going on at any given time. And right now, we're just kind of in the fringes. We're working on things on the outer sides. But I do want to announce that there is, with Vibe Papers, and I think it's Beard Brother Farms, don't get me wrong, they have created Release Me, papers to help plant prisoners. How amazing is that? So there's something brewing. But it's one of those things where you want to share everything, but it's not Christmas yet, so you can't. So I'm holding back, but I have some Christmas news coming very, very soon.
Well, cool, everybody. It's really my pleasure to keep up with Rodimus here on the special effects. Can you see me now? Can you see my OG green eyebrows?
I cannot see you, Jeff.
Hang on. Can you see my avatar?
I can see your hemp green eyebrows.
Yeah. So can you see that, Rodimus?
Oh yes, I can see that. I just don't see you.
Oh yeah. No. This is me. This is me. We're just working on technology. Technology is going to bring us. Kodak has now, that Rodimus found, some new digital Super 8 cameras, and we're going to have Kodak. We've already contacted them, and they're considering for our concert to get the children let's get 420 cameras, 420, to get out there and to film the concert with a new digital Super 8. Is that film also? It's a dual camera?
Yes, it's a film camera that actually has a little digital backup chip in it, and it's shooting Kodak film while also recording digital audio and a digital backup at the same time. Yeah.
So it's not 4K or bitchin' digital camera. It's going to be all on film. Well, once we have the film, we can digitize the film.
It's simultaneously film and digital video.
Okay. Okay, we'll get the specs soon, but everybody, it's Weeds Day episode 223, and so we're really excited to use technology to help the prisoners come home. AI is doing some great things. I heard about, somebody was talking to me about cancer or something, and they said that Chat GPT 4.0. I remember what it was. They put a photograph in there of something that they wanted to explore, and they photographed it, and then ChatGPT gave them the answer just from a photograph. So let's pray that AI can end prohibition, can end the war on cancer, and that there's nothing AI can do about your heart. I'm not talking about the pacemakers. I'm talking about being nice to each other. So everybody be nice to each other. Why don't we give a little bit of shout to Rod Perra, and tell us what's on your mind about how you're feeling about the prison project that we're involved with, and then ease into the news.
Okay, well, thanks, Jeff. Yeah, I'm far away. I'm in France, and I don't have the liberty of traveling at the moment because I have a full-time job here that I've signed a contract to. So I'm doing my work here on a daily basis for another company, and I'm supporting this cause through showing up on the show, doing the Canna News. Thanks. It's not a lot I do, but I do some writing for Jeff and rewriting and powwowing with team members about ways to get the word out, ways to keep raising money so that we can keep going doing this thing. We really do need some investment at this point so we can move forward toward the show. And we're going to do a couple of little film screenings in the Port Townsend area that I'm helping by supporting Jeff put that together. And we are very optimistic. And, you know, Jeannie, your enthusiasm and your class is really sweet, and you lend a very nice air to our show. I'm really grateful that you show up every week, because if it wasn't for you, it'd just be me and Jeff. Sausage fest. So anyway, no, you're here, and it's really great. So we appreciate your presence.
I heard
So
that.
much.
I heard that.
You did hear that. I appreciate you so much, Watermass Grasshopper. I appreciate you, Jeff. I appreciate you, Solo. I appreciate you, Russell. I appreciate you, Crazy Pop Mom, and Lala. All of you. I appreciate each and every one of you, especially you.
Wait, shout out to Kimmy.
Yeah, oh, Kimmy, of course, Kimmy. And of course, Canty and Vivian, and I could go on. But we just love you all so much. Freedom grow forever. Oh my goodness. Randy Lanier, oh, Kristen Floor, Stephanie Lander, Tracy Glore Pike. We love you all so very, very much. We appreciate you, everything that you do, everything you don't do. We appreciate each and every one of you. And every Wednesday, we just want to show you that we're here for you, and we're going to do more and more and more until we get this going. And the concert, I can't wait. Music, art, dancing, that's the way that you do it. You party with purpose.
Party with the party animals. So when I was a kid, I think the first time I smoked was not in an apple, but I used to put a big pen in the apple all the way through, and then put the weed at the end, and then go, woo. Did it taste like apple? I don't remember, but it's worth trying again.
This is in honor of a Prince song that you know very well, Jeffrey. So it's also French. So it's got this double entendre. I'm here in France. I'm wearing my beret now. And what color is that beret, Jeffrey?
Like a little red Corvette.
Close.
That's
Raspberry.
There we go. I didn't know why Jeff didn't get it. Why didn't Jeff get it? I did it for him.
Okay. Hey, I wasn't going to the beret, but you are right. Raspberry beret. Yes. And that was a second movie that he made, and it was kind of a dud, but you know, all of our movies we got to do keep going, because we're going to be doing the International Cannabis Film Festival, everybody, and we're going to launch it here in Port Townsend, and we're going to launch it and make some dough so we can pay our production team. So come on board, everybody. Throw us down some sponsorship, and maybe we'll actually do a run of t-shirts in the next little while, and we'll start to have some swag for you all to walk around. Can you imagine, everybody? Hang on, this image behind me, that image is on our t-shirt, and if I can get license from the AI crowd to not fuck with me, we'll have that available for us to all wear. You know, break the chains, everybody, and just come in and buy one of our swaggy t-shirts. I'm going to talk to Larry Serbin in Los Angeles, who's been ordering all the hemp in America for 30 years. And Larry's a superstar, and he's got 1,500 hemp t-shirts that he said he would discount to me. I can't afford 1,500, but we need them for the concert. Maybe I can buy 10 or 20, whatever. but I got to get them printed also. So I talked to my print shop, and they're online, but they're cool people, and they said we would love to try to print on a hemp T-shirt. And so let's get some samples made, and then you maybe we'll get Dan Harrer to sign a T-shirt for us and sell that baby for $420. Every dollar is going to help us get to the concert, get to the mountaintop. Just like what's his name said, on the mountaintop I will talk about peace and love and harmony and let the prisoners out. So that was Martin Luther. He talked about the prisoners probably. But no more Jim Crow, everybody. Let's have some news, everybody.
All right, then. Let me get prepped for that.
Okay. So while Rodimus is getting some news, I want to tell you, everybody, that, no matter what you smoke, do it responsibly and take it to heart that if you have a strain that makes your brain crazy, or like some people say, I get paranoid, get rid of that bag. Just do it right and find your sweet spot, or your 3 or 4 or 5 different flavors that are good for the morning, the afternoon, and for the lovey-dovey time. So here we go with the Canna news. Are you ready for us, Rodimus?
I am not.
Okay, so Rodimus is looking for the news, and in the meantime, I'm going to share my screen with you all, and I'm going to do something that I wanted to do today. And so check this out, everybody. Let's see if I can find this little transition here. Boom. Okay, here we go. Morse Beagle, everybody. Let's go back to the beginning here. And Morris is the producer and the OG from NOCO in Colorado. Hemp paper. I'll get back to you in a minute, Rodimus. We're going to listen from Don Worcester chapter. Don and I go way, 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 way back. He used to live in Washington State. Now he's in Ohio. So everybody, that's Donnie Worshafter, and he's an OG from way back when, and just an incredible soul. And he moved to Colombia for a minute and started to do some real estate down there, and now he's back in Ohio, and he runs one of the hemp museums, and where people come to see him. And so I'm bumping into several people that are running hemp museums. Let's all come together, everybody, and do it together, and let's share the hemp museum with the world. We lost Rodimus there. Not sure where Rodimus went. Do we know where Rodimus went, Jeannie?
He went to get the news.
Oh, he went to get the news. Okay, but he went offline. I could read the news. I sent it to him. Let me see if he went to get the news. Hang on just a minute. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to see if I can find him on my phone, everybody. So here we go. Hang on. Cancel.
Meanwhile, I will fill in for Solo and do a quote.
Okay, you got one pulled up?
I do.
Okay.
So everybody, this is from Toki Bear. Toki is from Team Cuddlies, the medical emotional support, plushy and cuddly. And Toki says, Toke, don't smoke. Toking is going to protect you and restore you and heal you. Smoking is going to kill you, ugly and dead. Choose your master.
Whoa. Hey. Hang on. I'm gonna ask Rodimus the news. If I should read the news, because we like our our local friends and foes and people that are on our show to have fun and to read the news. So maybe he's having internet problems, but I can pull the news up here. Let me do exactly what Rodimus was doing and go find it, because I sent it to him in my email. So let's see if I have it here. Here it is, the news. Oh, maybe that's why he couldn't find the news. The news was not in that. Let's see, is that? Oh no, that's not it. So RAD. Let's find the news, everybody. RAD. Boom. Boom.
You know, everybody out there, we are live. This is live.
So here we go.
Television.
Here we go, everybody. We'll read the news today on our own. And it's Jeff and I Dream of Jeannie. And today, Home Depot will stop testing workers for marijuana and limit drug screening for most employees. Internal memo shows published on August 27th. Okay. Home Depot is one of the largest employers in the United States and is shifting employing drug testing policies to remove cannabis from screening panels entirely and stop employment drug testing of most of its workers, according, I don't know what most means, but according to a new document obtained by Marijuana Moment. The plan changes set to take effect on September and were set out in a human resources memo this week, which says marijuana will be removed from all drug panels in the U.S., including from tests following workspace accident and cases there are reasonable suspicion employees was impaired. More broadly, the memo says that pre-employment drug testing going forward will only be conducted for external candidates, which whatever that means, with contingent offers in assessed protection and corporate security. Teen marijuana use has declined in Washington since legalization. The policy changes do not apply to employees regulated through the Federal Department of Transportation. Home Depot initially replied to Marijuana Moment's request for comment on Monday by saying the company was looking into the changes, which were first described publicly in a Reddit post. Beth Marlowe, the corporate communications department, said that the company doesn't typically comment on internet rumors. Marlowe did not immediately respond to the multiple follow-up calls on Tuesday in attempting to verify the HR document marijuana moment later obtained. The memo says that Home Depot continually evaluates our policies and external environment and benchmarks with companies to remain competitive while complying with local, state, and federal laws. Word of the policy change spread following Reddit post Monday from the Home Depot user. A user said that they were told of the new protocol during the morning meeting that day. The user wrote that they would be told on September 1st marijuana will no longer be tested for reasonable suspicion. Also, lift equipment drug testing will go away too. The Super Edit Home Depot describes itself as a hangout for Home Depot associates. When the policy takes effect, Home Depot will be one of the largest private companies to ever seize marijuana screening on its employees. Yay! So the company says that its employs more than 400,000 associates in the 2,000 stores across the United States, putting it amongst the top employers in the country. Several others commented on the Reddit post, indicating that they were also Home Depot employees who have heard similar announcements at their work this week. I heard this as well, not in a meeting, replied, adding that they'd been told by a person in position to know with no reason to lie to me. It was announced corporate today, and they wrote another user. It's been emailed to members of management, offered another commenter. I imagine it'll be discussed by staff meeting today. As the day stretched on, yet another confirmation was told by 3 p.m. today. Later on Monday, a user commented that the change was now posted in the Viva HR community with an HR communications PDF August 23rd. So that's pretty close to today. The rumor changes, provided takes effect next month, would be entirely unprecedented. In 2021, corporate behemoth Amazon announced that it would stop testing many of its workers for marijuana and also being lobbied the federal government for cannabis legalization. Now, maybe if it were up to me, they don't need to be tested for marijuana ever again, but there should be a rule where they can't smoke that, that Mike Tyson stuff that locks you in your sofa. So there's some pretty potent stuff out there. So be careful, everybody. In California, employers are now prohibited from asking job applications about cannabis use, most barred from penalizing employees over the lawful use of marijuana on the job. This Washington state law, meanwhile, protects workers from facing employment discrimination during hiring process. So it's kind of cool, everybody. That's what's going on. And then I have another story here that says hemp stores under siege, and everything did not get copied. So I'm just going to read you the first line. Raids on shops selling hemp products have been heavy-handed and might violate constitutional protections as well. One would think that a state entity has been engulfed in management chaos and regulatory tumult in initial months of operations would be judicious and fair-minded in this enforcement efforts, sorting genuine scofflaws and bad actors from merchants that might be doing their best in the maelstrom rules to be seen and changes every few months. say it changes every few months. So that was actually about dispensaries getting held up, under siege, all these dispensaries. So let's figure this out, everybody. Jeff Eichen here with Weeds Day. Hang on, I'm going to come back to my Zoom chat here. Here I am, and so I have no idea, where we're at with scheduling. They're supposed to schedule it next year and deschedule it. And that could be a little better for where you put your money in the bank and all that stuff, but it's not going to bring our prisoners home. So support the concert, everybody. Support us to support them, because the government won't let our prisoners home with a check in their hand so they can start their life after 26 years of being in prison like Edwin Rubiz. So everybody, Hemp and Parade, it's at the top of the hour, and we're on Women in Weeds Day. It's a beautiful day to have just me and lovely Dream of Jeannie. Give us your final words for today, and what is your hope for the grandmothers?
My hope for the grandmothers, where I stand with every single person that is worried about what is going on in our world. And I pray with you and I stand with you in the gaps. Yeah, we have a lot of work. We always do. The world is always in disrepair, and there's always something somewhere. There's always somebody who has it better, and there's always somebody who doesn't. And that's just the way it is. But when we come together and we try to lift those that need lifting up, and we try to keep those that need to be stayed lift up, raised in support, then things change. And that's when it changes. There's so many good things on the horizon, so many things that require us to come together and be as one together and support one another. And I know it seems like a scary world out there, but there's more we can do, and we shouldn't be afraid. We should be strengthened by it, strengthened by the numbers of us coming together and of all of us having the same goal, the same heart, and that's to make this a better place for our children and our grandchildren, of course. And to you grandparents, don't give up. The children, they will find their way just like we eventually did, and we can't get caught up in how negative everything is. We've just got to keep our focus on what is out there and what can be. Come together over weed. It's about time, if businesses are finally starting to see that, we don't need to keep pressuring and hassling people that come to work and they're doing their job and they just need a little CBD for some pain. If they can see the light on that, then why can't we come together as a community and understand that there are people in a cage, in a disgusting, horrible condition, only because they were seeking a plant that gives them healing and care. That is our real healthcare system. Our health dare system doesn't want you to get better. And we, as people, need to say, all right, then, these systems failed us. Let's come together. Let's do this. So to every grandparent out there. And speaking of, Terry Stanbury, you just welcomed in your grandson. To every person that has a grandchild or who is welcoming one, I'm with you. I've got 3 of my own, and we're gonna make this a better place for our children.
I'm a great uncle.
Yeah, you're a great uncle.
River, hi River. Hey.
Together.
Don't smoke pot, River. I like to tickle all.
Come together.
Yeah, I like to tickle all my people. Well, your technology is astounding. Like Rodimus says, I got to catch up to you. And we're going to be making films. We're going to be making concerts. We're going to try to raise some money for these people that were in jail, everybody, for so long. And we'll try to get Tommy Chong back on the show. He hasn't been on for a little while. And there we go. Love everybody on my team. And next show for me is the Wooden Boat Festival. So I'm shifting gears, womp, 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 womp. And I'm going to roll us out with our intro or our outro. And thank you so much, Women in Weed and Jeannie. We love, love, love you. and we will see you soon. Maybe you'll come out here for our film festival. You stay at my house.
Love that.
That'd be great. Okay, and let's get Tracy, Gloria, and Lance. Lance has not been on yet since he's been out for a year. And what do you have to say for all the prisoners in jail?
My heart goes out to you. I love you all, and it will not stop. Every prisoner is free. It's a crime against humanity. One of you is sitting in jail.
We're coming for you.
We're coming for you. We're going to get you out.
And then parade.
And then we're
Lady marijuana, make our peace grow. So old and yet so beautiful down in our soul. Your fire burns inside me, keep her from the cold. So warm and yet so beautiful down in my soul. The fire burns, my lady marijuana. Watch it burn down, down in my soul. Lady marijuana, make our peace grow. So old and yet so beautiful down in our soul.
Hello, everybody. Don't worry about a thing. One of Bob Marley's favorite lines and my favorite line. Welcome to episode 223. We're carrying along. We made it to Emerald Cup. We made it to the Oakland Coliseum. And we're just getting ready for the push for our Bud Tenders Pledge and the Dispensary Pledge and our concert series that we're going to be doing. And we're going to have a film festival here in Port Townsend to raise the money for production. Hemp Hooray, have a great show.
Open heart. And then we sing this part together. We will sing our way to wholeness. We will sing our way to wholeness. And then again, we
We'll sing our way to wholeness. And don't bogart that joint. Stash Wagner is licensing us this for the first song on our CD for our concert, Relief, in 2025. That's right, everybody. It was really cool.
Everybody, it's Jeff here at
Being
the Oakland Coliseum.
at the Oakland Coliseum.
And we're doing a walkthrough with Gretchen today, and it's going to be great to have a concert for the prisoners, 420 Relief, and we're really excited that we're part of this movement to help prisoners come home from marijuana. Thank you all for joining us and supporting us. We'd love your sponsorship. Oh yeah, it's going to cost us a pretty penny to get this, but we'll make it at the door. And everybody, we're talking to Gretchen right now, and we're not closing the deal. We're making sure that this is what we want. Okay, so Hemp Hooray, and that's all I know. And this one's for you, Jack. We're going to help to end prohibition and bring the prisoners home. Hemp Hooray. So we're on episode 223, everybody. Weeds Day. Don't forget Peter. Don't forget all your friends that need our help. And so do we for production. There's Steve D'Angelo. We love that OG. And they were filming lots and lots during the event, Emerald Cup, down in California. So I'm going to come back one more little time here, and we've got Jeannie on the back office here. So any final words, Jeannie?
Okay. So that's all I got for you today, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen here.
Bye, everybody.
Okay. Thank you so much. Hemp Hooray, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen. It's Jeff Eichen here. We'll see you next week. And like I Dream of Jeannie said, we want to see the room packed next week. So it was good to see Russell, good to see Rodimus, and thank you, Jeannie. And remember, Women in Weed can help turn the corner and save this plant to let's build homes out of it every day. I mean, why cut a tree down again? Okay, I see sticks going up still, and Larry was making 4x8 sheets of plywood out of hemp. Let's figure this out so we're not wasting the energy, we're making it. Okay, peace out, everybody. Love and light, hemp hooray, and don't forget, be mindful when you smoke. Love you. So everybody, I'm going to come back to my StreamYard here. And that was fun having Morris Beagle on for a second. And we're going to go back here to remove power. And it's me, Jeff Eichen, saying thank you to YouTube and to POD TV and everybody in line. Let's see here. Let's get them out now. Rosemary, fantastic. Mindy Moon, thank you. Ashley, cheers, bowl mates. And Ryan, much love from Canna Farm. Keep sweeping the seeds and harvest and happiness. We're bitching. Okay. So Ryan, we love you and come on board. Everybody, that's all I got today. Hemp hooray. That's all I say. I got to say. So see you next week, everybody.